Hello and welcome to this businessgreen.com top tip. My name's James Murray and today we're joined by Philip Mossop, co-founder and development director at environmental management company The Greenhouse, who's going to be talking about how companies can become zero waste to landfill.
In today's society, businesses simply can't sit back and do nothing. There's the ever-present sustainability profile that companies have, and almost every company in today's society has a CSR policy, a corporate social responsibility profile. And it's really important that zero waste becomes not an aspiration, which it's been for many years, but is a standard. And that's because there are significant sustainable benefits to achieving it, cutting carbon, cutting energy. But in today's politically and economically difficult climate, it's a cost-saving exercise as well. And if you implement zero waste to landfill in a sensible and sustained way, it's something that can benefit the business financially as well. One of the main problems businesses face is that the waste management industry is a very old industry and it's going through a big change in how it works with its clients. The main thing a business has to do is look at the provider that it's found and question how they make their money. Do they make money collecting waste or do they make money not collecting waste? One of the big problems is that the majority of waste management companies in the UK charge for containers and they make their money from picking up waste. Therefore, there's very little incentive to try and move a client away from that. What we've seen in the last few years is the emergence of environmental management companies like The Greenhouse, where they work with customers to actually incentivise them to reduce the amount of waste that they produce. And it's really important that businesses look at how their service providers make their money. From a financial point of view, if a business achieves zero waste to landfill in a sustained way, they can expect to make a financial saving of what we've found to be around 10 to 20% cost saving per annum. The other benefits they can find that they can achieve is a big reduction in carbon, especially if they find ways to implement closed-loop solutions so that it doesn't require multiple collections of waste. One of the false economies of achieving zero waste is implemented maybe half a dozen different collection services for recycling material. That's actually going to increase the amount of carbon a business produces. So if it's done correctly, they can reduce the carbon, they can reduce their energy usage within the business, and they can achieve financial savings of anywhere between 10 to 20%. One of the biggest fiscal penalties that businesses have is when the government has increased landfill tax duty. Every April the 1st, landfill tax increases by a set amount, which is equivalent to £8 per tonne. The net effect to a business is they can expect to see increases of around 20% per annum on any waste that they send to landfill. So every time they start to move waste away from that kind of a service, they can see instant financial savings because it's cheaper to dispose of waste using means like anaerobic digestion, or maybe straight into recycling and commodities like cardboard and plastic, which actually have a revenue to them rather than a cost. So they're the main ways that businesses can save money.
So there we have it. Zero waste to landfill is a genuinely achievable target for many businesses, and what's more, it can offer plenty of environmental and cost benefits. Hope you've enjoyed this top tip and you'll join us again soon for our next broadcast.